Most people think the Star of Death is the ultimate secret to saving money at Costco, but they're dead wrong. That little asterisk? It just means the item isn't being restocked. If you want the real, internet-breaking deals that actually melt your credit card statement, you have to look for the 00 blowout. I've spent the last 15 years tracking retail supply chains and warehouse liquidations, and I've never seen a January like this. We are currently sitting in the post-holiday purge, where managers are literally desperate to clear floor space for spring inventory. That means items that were $500 last month are getting slashed to move now. You're probably frustrated walking into that warehouse, seeing the same bulk paper towels, and wondering where all those viral steals you see on TikTok actually live. It's not that your local warehouse doesn't have them. It's that you don't know how to spot the manager's special code before the resellers grab everything. Stick with me, because I'm about to show you why your current shopping strategy is basically leaving a $100 bill in the rotisserie chicken aisle every single trip. I know it sounds like hype, but once you see these 12 price tags, you'll never look at a Costco shelf the same way again. And look, if you want to keep winning the warehouse game and actually outsmart the system, hit that subscribe button. I'm doing the legwork so you don't have to. Let's get into the first one, because this is the one currently making every kitchen tech group on Facebook lose their minds. You've seen the Ninja Creamy. It's the machine that turned everyone into an amateur gelato chef overnight. But while most people are paying full retail or waiting for a tiny $20 coupon, there is a specific XL bundle hitting the online-only portal for $199. That's $50 off. And it includes 6 of the XL tubs. If you try to buy those tubs separately, you're looking at almost $70 just for the plastic. This isn't just a sale. It's a system error level of value that usually vanishes in 48 hours. But it gets even weirder in the electronics section. Now you might be asking, why is a $450 watch breaking the internet? Because it's the Bulova Oceanographer. This isn't some cheap plastic digital watch. This is a high-end stainless steel diver that retails at Macy's for $1,300. Costco has it for $449. That is a 66% discount on luxury jewelry. I've seen collectors buying these 3 at a time just to flip them on eBay. If you see one with a price ending in .97, you aren't just getting a deal, you're basically getting handed $1,000 in equity. But wait, the real internet breaker isn't in the glass cases. It's actually in the freezer section. Look at the freezer case for a second. Most people just grab the dinosaur nuggets and move on, but they are completely missing the frozen gold that has foodies across the country driving 3 hours to their nearest warehouse. I'm talking about the Mila pork Xiaolong bao. If you've been on social media lately, you've seen these soup dumplings everywhere. Normally, ordering these directly from the brand or a high-end grocer will cost you a small fortune. But right now, Costco is moving massive bags for a price that works out to about 40 cents a dumpling. It's a full restaurant-grade experience in your pajamas, and the internet is currently losing its collective mind because they keep selling out before the morning rush is even over. But here's where it gets even crazier. You know those Royal Asia crispy golden appetizers? Usually, a party box like that is a skip because it's mostly breading. Not this one. It's a 3-pound box featuring mushroom pot stickers and mini shrimp spring rolls that actually have real, snap-fresh shrimp inside. At $16.99, it's basically an entire catered event for the price of a single cocktail at a downtown bar. Now, you might be asking, why is everyone suddenly obsessed with the skincare aisle? It's because of the K-beauty invasion, specifically the Tier Milk Skin Toner. If you go to Ulta, you're going to drop $25 for a single bottle. Costco? They just dropped a 4-piece glass glow pack for $34.99. You're getting 2 full-size bottles and 2 travel minis. I've seen skincare influencers buying these by the case because the math just doesn't make sense. It's essentially a buy 1, get 3 free scenario that isn't advertised anywhere but the price tag. But wait, because this next one is the ultimate test of your deal hunting reflexes. I was walking past the home section yesterday and saw the Ninja Foodie Possible Cooker Pro. This is the 11-in-1 beast that replaces your slow cooker, your sous vide, and your steamer. Target has it for $130. Costco? They just slashed it to $79.99 for the post-holiday clearance. Here's the secret, though. If you see that 0.97 at the end of the price, do not, and I mean do not, wait until your next trip to buy it. That code means the corporate buyers have already pulled the plug on the SKU. Once it's gone, it is gone for good. And if you think a $50 discount on a slow cooker is big, you aren't ready for what's happening in the hidden electronics corner. We are talking about literal $300 price drops on tech that came out less than 6 months ago. I know this sounds like a lot to track, but that's why I'm here. If you're finding this helpful, drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one item you always check for as soon as you walk in? I'm curious to see if your warehouse is as picked over as mine. Stick with me, because the next 4 deals are the ones that actually make the membership pay for itself in a single afternoon. If you thought the $500 jewelry markdown was steep, you haven't seen what's happening in the aisle of broken dreams. That's what I call the furniture section in late January. Right now, warehouses are trying to offload the massive modular sectionals that didn't sell during the New Year's rush. I just spotted the serene 6-piece fabric modular sectional, the one that looks exactly like the $5,000 versions at high-end showrooms, marked down with a Costco Direct stackable bonus. If you buy it with one other small appliance, you can trigger an extra $100 to $400 off instantly. We are talking about a top-tier living room upgrade for less than the price of a budget sofa at a big box store. But it gets even more lucrative when you move toward the laptops and tablets. Most people see the standard $50 off on a MacBook or iPad and think that's the deal. It's not. The real internet breaker is the display model liquidation. Since the new spring tech specs are starting to leak, floor managers are authorized to move the 2025 display units at double-zero prices. I'm talking about high-spec gaming laptops and 4K monitors ending in .00. These are often tucked away near the back of the electronics cage. If you don't see a tag, ask the Red Vest supervisor if they have any open box floor models they're looking to cycle out. They won't volunteer the info, but they're usually thrilled to get the inventory off their books. Now you might be asking, how do I make sure I'm actually getting paid to shop here? This is the secret that the executive membership haters don't want you to know. If you have that black card, you're getting 2% back on almost everything. But here is the pro-level move. Stack that with the 30-day price protection. Costco is one of the only retailers that will honor a price drop for a full month. If you bought that Ninja Creamy last week and see it today for $20 less, you don't have to haul the machine back to the store. Just walk up to the membership desk with your receipt, or even just your app history, and they will hand you the difference in cash. It is literally free money sitting in their system, waiting for you to claim it. Here's the absolute bottom line. The internet breaks over these deals because they represent a transfer of wealth from a multi-billion-dollar corporation back into your pocket. But these 00 and .97 blowouts wait for no one. If you see that asterisk in the top right corner of the tag, it is the universe telling you to put it in the cart now, because by the time you come back for those samples next Saturday, that shelf will be filled with garden hoses and patio umbrellas. I've spent 15 years watching people overpay for the exact same products, and it ends today. Go grab those soup dumplings, hunt for the .97 tags, and keep that 2% reward check growing. I'll see you in the warehouse.